Okay, continuation of the topic. We now proceed with the exercise. What is the basis in the exercise of the right of rescission? Explain. As a general rule, the power to rescind an obligation must be invoked judicially and cannot be exercised solely on a party's own judgment that the other party has committed a breach of the obligation. This is so because rescission of a contract will not be permitted for slight or casual breach only, but it is only available for substantial and fundamental violations, as would defeat the very object of the parties in making the agreement. Meaning, ang right of rescission, hindi yan basta-basta yung i-avail. Okay? Available lang ang right to rescission or cancellation in case of those that are substantial and fundamental. Pero kung yung simple lang, slight lang, casual lang, it will not be permitted by the court. Remember that the remedy of rescission is applicable to contracts that are this one. It is applicable to contracts that have been validly agreed upon by the parties in the cases established by law. This is provided under your Article 1380 of the New Civil Code. Case. Within what period should an action for annulment of a contract entered into by minors or other incapacitated persons be brought? Ba? Kung party sa isang kontrata daw is mga minor, diba? Hindi sila pwede, diba? May limitations. Or yung mga incapacitated, yung deaf, mute, yung those that are with mga legally incapacitated, to yung na-discuss natin before. To what is the period daw to should an action for annulment be brought? Under Article 1391, it should be brought within 4 years from the time that the guardianship ceases. Okay? If brought thereafter, pag lumagpas sa 4 years, the action can be considered as having prescribed. Ibig sabihin, wala na, nag-prescribe na, wala na, unavailable. Example of cases ng rescission. X is indebted to Y in the amount of 100,000 pesos, payable on or before December 31, 1992. On December 10, 1992, 21 days before, he gave an extension to X until January 30, 1993 for the said obligation or debt. Another extension was given or was granted in February 1993, and 2 extensions more were given up to March 1993. When X asked for another extension, Y now refused and asked you whether he can still exercise his right to rescission. What is your advice to Y? Okay. In the case of Philippine Banks versus IAC, ito ang sabi ng court. Y cannot or can no longer exercise his right of rescission because he already waived it when he granted a series of extension for X to pay. Okay. Another case. The ABC Realty Corporation sold lots to several persons with certain conditions like the completion of the development of roads within 1 year, the completion of the installments of water, light, and playground facilities within 1 year from the purchase of the lot buyers by the lot buyers. 2 years have passed, diba? 2 years have passed since then, but no roads, no water, no light, and playground have been constructed. Hence, the lot buyers decided not to pay their amortization. Can the realty company rescind their contracts? Yes or no? Why? The answer is no. Okay? Because realty company that fails to develop cannot rescind because of mutual guilt. Okay? Mutual guilt of the parties is equivalent to good faith. Under the law, a party to a contract cannot demand performance of other party's obligation unless he is in position to comply with his obligations. Similarly, the right to rescind a contract can be demanded only if a party thereto is ready, willing, and able to comply with his own obligations thereunder. The next, what is the effect if both parties committed breach? Pag parehong party, silang may kasalanan kung bakit na-breach yung obligasyon na nagkaroon ng mistake doon sa obligasyon. Under your Article 1192, in case both parties have committed a breach of the obligations, the liability of the first infractor, yung unang gumawa ng pagkakamali, shall be equitably tempered by the courts. If it cannot be determined which of the party first violated the contract, the same shall be deemed extinguished, and each shall bear his own damages. What is a day certain? Under Article 1193, a day certain is understood to be that which must necessarily come, although it may not be known when. Okay? Yun yung dadating at dadating pero hindi mo alam ko kailan. So, what is the remedy of the parties to a contract if the period has not been fixed? Paano kung sa isang kontrata nyo hindi nyo alam kung kailan? Kung kailan yung walang period na nakalagay. Okay. Under your Article 1197, if the obligation does not fix a period, but from its nature and the circumstances, it can be inferred that a period was intended, the court may fix the duration thereof. The courts shall also fix the duration of the period when it depends upon the will of the debtor. In every case, the courts shall determine such period as may under the circumstances have been probably contemplated by the parties. Once fixed by the courts, the period cannot be changed by them. Okay? Example, in the case of Pacific Banking Corporation, the Pacific foreclosed the mortgage executed by Insular Farm despite the extension to pay without a fixed period. Was the act proper? Why? Tama ba yung ginawa ni Pacific na foreclose na yung mortgage? Ang sabi ng korte, no, hindi yan proper. The Supreme Court said that an agreement to extend indefinitely the payment of the installment payment as provided in the promissory note in the case of Pacific versus CA GR number L45656. Accordingly, it is valid. Consequently, Pacific Banking was precluded. So hindi niya pwedeng basta-basta i-foreclose yung property. Is precluded from enforcing the payment of the said installment before the expiration of the indefinite period of extension. Okay? Next question. If the creditor does not provide for a period, if the contract does not provide for a period, can the creditor demand its fulfillment? Explain. No. Okay? Hindi pwede. Because an action for the because an action for the court to fix the period has yet to be filed. In the meantime, no one can ask for the fulfillment of the obligation until after the court has fixed the period of its compliance. So, hindi ka kung indefinite yung period sa kontrata nyo, hindi pwedeng ikaw na creditor ang biglang mag-decide, ngayon na. Hindi pwedeng gano'n. Okay? Dapat fix nyo muna yung period sa korte at ang korte ang mag-fix ng period na yon. At pagdating nung after na fix na ng period, saka ka mo lang pwedeng i-enforce yung right na yon. Next, give the concept and effect of granting a grace period in a contract. Grace period pa ito yung mga extension. Okay? A grace period is a right, not an obligation of the debtor. When unconditionally conferred, it is effective without further need of demand, either calling for the payment of the obligation or for the honoring the right. It becomes ipso facto operative when upon the arrival of the period. It must not be likened to an obligation, okay? The non-performance of which under Article 1191 would generally still require judicial or extrajudicial demand before default can be said to arise. So, sa grace period, hindi basta-basta bigla na lang na made-default ka sa pag may grace period. Kailangan pa rin ng judicial or extrajudicial demand. Question: within what period should the action to fix the period be filed? Okay, it must be filed within 10 years. Otherwise, it would prescribe. Okay, it must be filed 10 years, within 10 years. When shall a debtor lose the right to make use of the period? Under your Article 1198, there are 5 instances. The debtor shall lose every right to make use of the period on the following. 1. When after the obligation has been contracted, he becomes insolvent. Wala siyang pera. Okay? Unless he gives a guarantee or security of the debt. Number 2. When he does not furnish to the creditor the guarantees or securities which he promised. 3. When by his own acts he has impaired said guarantees or securities after their establishment, and when through fortuitous events they disappear, unless he immediately, of course, gives new ones upon equal satisfactory. Number 4. When the debtor violates any undertaking in consideration of which the creditor agreed to the period. And lastly, when the debtor attempts to abscond o yung bigla siyang mawawala. Okay? This is provided under your Article 1198 of your new Civil Code. Kindly give or kindly write stars in that provision. Bibigay ko yan later on sa quiz. Next. Case. X contracted a loan with Y, where he was granted a period within which to pay the obligation. As security for the payment, X promised to deliver to Y his car within 3 days from the consummation of the contract. He failed to do so. Can he still make use of the period granted to him? Yes or no? Why? Of course, no more, di ba? No more because the obligation has become due and demandable at once, having lost the right to make use of the period. Under your Article 1192, the second paragraph, when a debtor does not furnish to the creditor the guarantees or securities which he has promised, he loses the right to make use of the period. Another. X mortgaged his house as security for the payment of his obligation to Y. The obligation is payable on or before December 1, 1995. In the meantime, X abandoned his house and made no necessary repairs to maintain its tenantable condition. Hindi ka na pwedeng tumira doon. Okay? What is the remedy of Y? Yes or no? What is the remedy of Y? And reason out. Why? Under your Article 1198, Paragraph 3. Okay? Kaya lagyan nyo ng maraming star yung 1198. Bibigay ko yan sa quiz. He can demand the fulfillment of the obligation or foreclose the mortgage because X has lost the right to make use of the period when, by his own acts, he has impaired said guarantees or securities after their establishment unless he immediately gives new ones equally satisfactory. Next, we proceed with alternative obligations. When is an obligation alternative? It is alternative if he is bound alternatively by different prestations but shall completely perform only one of them. Okay? So, maraming prestations pero performance of one is sufficient enough. This is provided under your Article 1199. Ano naman ang facultative? Okay? Ano ba ng facultative? Ang alternative, from the word alternative, marami kang choices, isa lang ang kailangan mong i-perform. Okay? Ang facultative naman ito. It is facultative when only one prestation has been agreed upon, but the obligor may render another in substitution. Kung sa alternative, kasi from the word alternative, maraming choices. Kailangan mo lang mag-perform ng isa. Ang facultative naman, iisa lang ang choice mo. Kumbaga, no choice ka girl. Ganyan. Siya lang ang meron, wala nang iba. Ganon. Ang facultative, isa lang ang choice mo. Pero pag nawala, pwede mong palitan. O yan, nakaka-relate kayo, no? Okay. Next, who has the right of choice in an alternative obligation? Alternative, maramihang obligasyon. The right of choice belongs to the debtor. Ang debtor yung magpa-perform. Okay? For example, mag-deliver ka sa akin ng ball. Kahit anong ball. Ball o bola, ha? O yung magde-deliver, meron siyang ball, color red, blue, green, yellow, indigo, violet, ganyan. Pwede siyang pumili kahit alin doon. Okay? Marami siyang choices. Ganon. So, ang may choice is yung sa debtor. Of course, there's an exemption again under the law. Unless it has been expressly granted to the creditor. Okay? For example, sabi ng creditor, bola nga. Okay. Deliver ka ng bola sa akin. Gusto ko gusto ko yung favorite color ko, ganyan. Basta alam mo naman favorite color niya, blue. Maraming choices pa rin dun sa previews. Pero yung blue yung i-deliver mo. O kung biglang wala ng color blue, di tanungin mo yung creditor kung anong gusto niya. Ganyan. Ganun ang alternative obligation. When shall the choice become effective? Kailan daw pwedeng effective ang choice? It shall become effective only from the time it is communicated. Diba? Don't forget the word communicated. So, ngayon, ito, lagyan nyo ng maraming star. The choice has been given to the creditor. Article 1205. The choice has been given to the creditor and the same has been communicated. Ano ang mga rules na i-observe in case na nawala yung bagay na i-deliver? There are 3. If one of the things is lost through the fortuitous event, he shall perform the obligation by delivering that which the creditor should choose from among the remainder, or that which remains if only one subsists. Number 2, if the loss of the one of the things occur through default of the debtor, the creditor may claim any of those. subsisting, or the price of that which, through default of the former, has disappeared with a right to damages. Number 3. If all the things are lost through default of the debtor, the choice by the creditor shall fall upon the price of any one of them, also with, of course, the indemnity for damages. Kindly read your Article 1205. We now proceed with the rules on joint and solidary obligation. When is there a solidary obligation? Solidary obligation exists when 1. When the obligation states so. 2. When the law requires solidarity. And 3. When the nature of the obligation requires solidarity. Dali lang to, sobrang dali. Ang solidarity, for example, 30,000, si A, B at C ay